Yo, what is good, guys? This is HicksMMAandFitness. As you know, we are 5 days away from UFC 281, Adesanya versus Pereira, and you also have Esparza versus Zhang Li. And you also have Poirier versus Chandler, and these are gonna be like my breakdown / predictions and who I got on this card. So with that being said, let's begin with Esparza versus Li. So we all know that Carlos Esparza has a really strong foundation from wrestling, and that's their main bread and butter is wrestling. Obviously, you know her past fights, especially I wouldn't say the last one because the last fight was very lackluster to say. I didn't even watch that whole fight until recently, so I can see why a lot of people didn't like that fight. But yeah, I could see Carla Esparza giving Zhang Li some problems with the wrestling, but I do feel that Zhang Li, she's gotten a lot better, especially when she fought a Joanna Jędrzejczyk for the second time. You know, it definitely showed. You know, she was implementing a lot more wrestling techniques such as takedowns as well, because you know I feel like Zhang Li is becoming a well-rounded full mixed martial artist instead of just being a striker. You know, even like especially this fight, she's working on like wrestling, because Carla Esparza, she's just known for her wrestling, and I just feel like when Zhang Li stops those takedowns, it's gonna be like the same. It's gonna be like the same thing when Carlos Esparza first fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk. You know, when Joanna Jędrzejczyk was stuffing those takedowns and was just picking her off on the feet. I feel like that's exactly how this fight's gonna go. So with that being said, I have Zhang Li to beat Carlos Esparza and be the new strawweight queen. You know, that's my pick. So Zhang Li over Carlos Esparza. And next we're gonna go on to Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. So we can't deny that Dustin Poirier has a really good, solid foundation in boxing. So I could see Dustin Poirier giving Michael Chandler some problems on the feet. However, Michael Chandler, you know, having a wrestling base, he's very explosive, balls to the wall, go, and we seen that with his fight with Justin Gaethje. I feel like this fight is literally going to be like the Matador versus the Bull. I can see how this fight could play out is that Michael Chandler is going to try to get that highlight one-punch knockout, and Dustin Poirier is going to wait and really just pick and choose his shots. But I would say this though, I like Dustin Poirier, but I feel like a composed Michael Chandler could get it done. I really feel like if Michael Chandler just waits and takes his time and really mixes striking with his wrestling, I honestly feel that he could beat Dustin Poirier. So I like Dustin Poirier, but I'm going to keep it real. I'm just going to go with Michael Chandler in this one. And I really feel like Michael Chandler could get it done. So for this fight, I got Michael Chandler over Dustin Poirier. And next, we're going to go on to the main event. Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. So we're going to get the cat out the bag. We all know that this is pretty much going to be a kickboxing match with 4-ounce gloves and with MMA rules. So we all know that Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira, they both fought twice. They fought each other in kickboxing. Alex Pereira won the first time. Then the second time knocked out Israel Adesanya out cold. And that was like 7 years ago. You know, like time is, times have changed. You know, people evolve, as athletes, they evolve as fighters. But I'll definitely say this though. The striking in kickboxing is totally different from MMA, because you got the 10-ounce gloves, which is easier to block punches. Then you have the 4-ounce gloves where like it's easier for your shots to get through. And I would definitely say this, like, Israel Adesanya lately has been more of a point fighter. I do like Izzy. He is very fluid with his striking. Like when you saw when he fought Paulo Costa, he was like very very fluid and really technical with his striking. And even like when Adesanya was on the come up, it seemed like he had that hunger. But you know, like his like his fight with Yoel Romero, Jerry Cannonier. It just seems like lately, even with Marvin Vettori, it seems like he's been playing it safe, just to win. But however, I feel like this fight with Alex Pereira is gonna be a little bit more personal because Israel Adesanya got knocked out cold. And if you watch that second fight that they fought in kickboxing, Adesanya was winning that whole fight until towards the end when Pereira caught him with the left hook and knocked him out cold. And let's say this about this, Alex Pereira, 2-time Glory Kickboxing champion, so phenomenal striker. I don't even think Izzy is gonna attempt any takedowns in this fight too, because let's not forget that Alex Pereira also trains with Glover Teixeira. So, and like I said, this is definitely gonna be a kickboxing match with the MMA gloves and also MMA rules. So I do feel like Adesanya is really going to get that. He's going to avenge that loss. I feel like he's going to come back and get it back in blood. However, I do have Alex Pereira this fight because that left hook, he got the left hook from hell, man. The left hand from hell. Like, it's like a death touch. Like how he put out Sean Strickland with that left hook. And it was stupid for Sean Strickland to strike with a 2-time Glory Kickboxing world champion. So, with that being said, I do like Israel Adesanya, but I definitely see Alex Pereira setting Israel Adesanya up. I can see Adesanya being a little bit aggressive. I can see Adesanya fighting a little emotional in this fight just to get that, revenge that loss. And Pereira's going to catch him with that left hook, put him out. So, with that being said, I got Alex Pereira knocking Israel Adesanya out. Probably say third round. So yeah, guys, with that being said, that's just my predictions and analysis on these 3 main fights on this upcoming card. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know down below who do you have and why. With that being said, this is HicksMMA.